Hi there. My name's Dakota with Northern Knives, and we're doing our monthly live stream to answer your burning knife questions about blades, cutlery, and bullshit. If y'all have any questions, feel free to chime in. We'll answer them as quickly and as efficiently as we can. But we're joined by Mike, who's the mainstay here. We got Alistair's also the mainstay. We're also joined by our guest,
Juke.
What's up, guys?
Juke.
Do a roll call. Scroll up.
A local Alaska celebrity. Yeah. We should go and say hi.
We got Chuke.
All right.
We got Machine Gun Monkey.
Hey, Machine Gun Monkey. Thanks for joining us again, man.
We got
Dan.
Trip.
Hey, Dan.
Dan.
What's up, Ron from Minnesota?
Thanks for joining us.
And more Dan. And we got Mr. Miller.
We got Will Miller. Good Lord, look at that.
I like Dan's like, hey guys, hot day today, but the basement feels good.
You know.
You have no idea.
Sharp Bevel, what's up, man?
It's so bad.
It was a bad one.
Yeah. Dan O'Neill was in there somewhere too.
Oh, did we miss somebody?
There was like a pre-chat. Going like before we started this. People were already like messaging.
All right. Well, what should we talk about in the knife world?
I ordered. Hopefully, Paul will come on. I ordered Paul a new knife. The Comet, Kaiser Comet.
Oh, yeah. The new Munko knife. Yeah.
Munko knife. So I was pissed. I got this in the mail today.
Oh,
but
the stovepipe.
Stovepipe, yeah.
Stovepipe.
Which I'm really happy with. But the Comet is coming tomorrow, supposedly, otherwise Tuesday. But $90 for the denim version.
Oh,
super affordable.
The denim version looks really good too.
And then it's sentimental because I kind of know the guy through you guys.
Yeah.
So, and it's his first knife that he designed. So super excited to get. Yeah, support him, and it just looks like a cool knife. It looks like he's off to a good start.
Yeah,
too.
No, I like it. It bolsters. I mean, there's a million options he has there with that design. Like he really thought it through. Like he can do micarta scales and titanium bolsters. He can do basically anything with that. Yeah. It might be hard to read, but at the top we have a banner. So if you go onto our website, I don't know if is it active right now. All right. So if you go onto our website and use the promo code livestream. You go to greatnorthernknives.com or northernknives.com. Use the promo code livestream. You get 10% off everything. 10% of everything on the website. Anything you want. Even the stuff we normally never discount, like Microtex.
I saw the sign today. I was wondering what the deal was with that. Cool.
Yeah. But, we had a question. Where's the queen? She's getting white girl drunk at a wedding.
Ben's right here.
She might be here in like 2 seconds. I don't know. I'm prepared to leave. If she's here, I'll give up the seat for sure.
This is a really important one.
Well, you called her. She didn't answer.
I don't know if he's making fun of me at this point or you.
Alistair,
So it could be either way.
What is the deal with MagnaCut? If you can go into a little bit of details on that.
We're not doing that. We're over this.
No, seriously, I want to know.
I'm really happy with the edge retention.
I am too.
And on a note specifically about Curtis, man, one of the best factory edges I think I've ever been privy to.
I saw it and I was like, this isn't gonna be that great.
I know.
And it was really good.
I know. Small bevel. I thought I'm gonna have to touch this up. And no, I'm still on my factory.
I am too.
edge.
I haven't sharpened it at all.
Yeah.
Great knives.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Great steel too.
Curtis Custom.
Yeah, Curtis Custom. Yes.
Nice.
I really love it.
It's a medium F3 right there.
Cuts well. I mean, I've buffed it a couple of times.
Yeah, I've buffed it.
Never touched it to a grinder. It's super smooth, and I have that pivot cranked down hard.
Yeah.
And it still is super smooth. I am continually more and more impressed with this knife.
I think we can say that that knife had MagnaCut is the good stuff.
Yeah.
I will point out, it does not have the D2 lock bar anymore, people.
Well, thank God he pointed that one out.
Yeah. I'm going to take a minute here to talk a little shit.
Well, I volunteered for a few hours today, and I helped sell at least one knife, but it was cool. It was to a ranch hand from Nevada. He's up here fishing with his kids, and he wanted a knife that he could cut the testicles of horses off with. And so he was looking for kind of a cheaper, smaller fixed blade, and all I said was, S35BN, that's good steel. He was like, really? Really good? I was like, I think it's good steel.
Yeah.
So.
Can I show your computer this?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
What do you got?
I'm gonna turn the
Air
Compressor
compressor
off.
off.
turn the air compressor off.
All right, this is Dave. He loves red stuff. He's got himself a Benchmade Freak, right?
Very
No,
nice.
that's a 591
Oh,
boost.
I'm sorry. I thought we were going to
With the
do
fried tip, right?
That's a 591. Yep. Well, BK,
Very nice.
but yeah,
BK.
that is such like I actually really love this knife, and I feel like it was very underappreciated.
And the reason why it's red is because that's my mother's favorite color.
Nice.
Was that assisted or?
It's
Yeah.
assisted.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Rubberized handle,
And then
3V
you can,
with
you know,
a
fry
pry
things
tip.
with it.
Yeah,
Pry
it's,
tip.
It's a flat tip.
Is that the one?
You're not joking? It is a pry tip?
it
Yeah,
is.
it is a fry
It
tip.
is.
It's designed to be used for prying.
Wow.
That's badass.
Yeah, I think it's actually really badass. Yeah.
Yeah, the proprietary term is called a Besh grind, BESH. But that is a guy's name, so not everybody calls it a Besh grind.
So-
but
Is
so
that
if
like
you-
a fancy besh, or would you say it's more of like a basic besh?
cute.
Sorry.
So the thing is, if you look down the barrel of it, it looks like the blade is bent, but it's not. It's actually ground on the top on one side and on the bottom on another side.
A Benchmade, they call that opposing bevel.
Yeah, there you go. Opposing bevel grind.
So they're encouraging you to pry with it? Like how many
Yes.
pounds of pressure?
Well,
is it
that's
okay?
why
How much prying can you
that's
do?
why if you look at it, it has a flat tip because it's a rescue. So it's made for prying and cutting. But that's why there's a tip on it. So
Yeah.
when you try to cut somebody free, you're not stabbing the person you're trying to save.
I get it.
Or like you
Nice.
need to undo their harness, you can just put it on their chest and go right down.
You'd be
and they just
surprised how
get a
far you
mild
could bend
cut.
that shit too.
Uh-huh.
Put that in a vise and like bent it. That 3V.
Well, and that's 3V too.
Yeah,
I mean, that
exactly, yeah.
stuff is
Yeah.
that's some
I
tough,
feel like the
great
liners
stuff.
and scales would give before the knife did.
Maybe
Well.
if you. I mean, yeah.
I will see.
I saved a baby with a Benchmade Osborne once.
You saved a baby?
I was driving out to Girdwood, me and Long Windy Road, and it's like 4 years ago.
Subscribe to Long Windy Road.
He's a cool Alaska guy. But we were going duck hunting, and this car was flipped over, and like there was a lady like crawling out and her baby was still upside down in the car seat, and so we stopped, and I slowly started walking toward it, just kind of dumbfounded. And this guy from his truck was like, "You idiot, run!" And so I was like, "Oh shit!" So I ran over there, and I just pulled out the Benchmade.
Wait, he
Osborne.
told you to run instead of running himself?
Yeah, well, he was like sitting in his truck. He's like, "You idiot, run!" Because I was like closer. So I was like,
okay,
"Oh." So then I started running,
Obvious
and I just
officer material.
reached in and cut the seatbelt with my Benchmade assisted Osborne.
Really?
I lost it duck hunting, but
Well,
yeah. And then we got the baby out. And
No
You should
shit.
send
Wow.
us to Benchmade and get a
You're-
sponsorship.
You're a bona fide
I should,
hero.
yeah.
Honestly, they would love to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I saved a baby in Alaska with an Osborne. They're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you're a national hero. Can we give you a spotlight?
There are too many things in that sentence.
Send me a free Osborne.
Who else
You
do we
know
got
who I
here?
am?
Sorry. Oh,
Um,
sorry. Did I just
So
step on you?
no, I'm just
All
like him. He can
Leave
talk to
behind.
Benchmade. Do you know who I am?
I saved a baby, goddammit.
So, Opie
You gotta
Jack,
get the right person back.
what's up? All the way from Kentucky.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks
All
for
right.
joining us,
Do you know
man. We
Scott?
appreciate it.
There he is.
You know
Paul.
I know one guy. I know one guy in Kentucky.
Paul, your knife is coming. It was in Troutdale, Oregon today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Amazon says it's going to be delivered tomorrow, so we'll see. But
Sweet.
I was pissed. I ordered it and they waited like
You're
4
gonna get
days
it
to-
before we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
If you scoot back like 6 inches, you'll actually be in mic range and you won't
Oh.
sound like an echo.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
sweet. Look at
All
that.
right.
Yeah, there
Hey,
it is.
should we all tighten up a little bit?
Come on, get close, boys.
Like a Twigger.
So yeah, Paul's knife, Paul Munko, it's coming in the mail. I had to order it off Amazon. It's not on Blade HQ or anything.
Yeah,
yet,
it's,
so
I mean, we haven't even gotten ours yet, so it's already out there on Amazon.
maybe I'll be the first person in Alaska with one.
I wonder if Paul's like Bieber, where like the first 1,000 get sent to him and he can like personally sell them.
Just inflate the price and
Yeah.
throw them out there.
Yeah, I coughed on this one. It's worth more. Or I screenshot it.
I coughed on this one.
Super affordable though, $90,
Yeah.
$89.
Yeah.
If you're a knife fiend like me, that's a
All right.
You apparently know.
Oh,
Opie Jack.
Dwayne!
Yeah.
No shit, what's up, man? How you doing?
The guy has a moose handle knife made for
Yes.
the giant mitts.
No, yes. So he had this custom knife made for his dad. And I mean, and I'm talking about like just outside the crown on a moose,
Dang.
like how
Yeah.
thick that part of the antler is. That's what he had put on his dad's knife. He goes, no, you don't understand how big my dad is and how big his fucking mitts are. So we made this buoy. I mean, this thing had to be easily 20 inches long, and this
Really?
handle, like you couldn't touch your fingers around it if you had to.
I remember that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I remember that.
it was badass.
His dad was
What
a
up,
man.
Dwayne? Man,
That's
good
awesome.
to see you. I really
welcome,
appreciate you.
Welcome. Yeah.
Sitting at work, chasing idiots.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as is the way. So anything else cool happening in the knife industry? Neat.
I don't know. Chris Reeve is going full bore on MagnaCut. Not to bring that steel up again.
Actually, that's good.
Yeah, they did S35 like forever, and then S45
Yeah.
for that amount of time.
little
Yeah,
bit.
and now they're all MagnaCut.
Which means buy an S45 because since they only do it
Yeah.
for such a little amount of time, it'll be.
So they're
That's what
actually
mine
doing
is.
blade
I got
replacements.
I got S45.
What's that?
They're doing blade replacements for previous steels in MagnaCut.
No shit.
Yeah, which I
How
was
much?
kind of
How much are the blade?
Well, I'm sure they're expensive. I don't know exactly.
Because
but, yeah.
S35 blade replacements were $150, which is not crazy considering
Yeah.
the price of the knife, but
Yeah.
it's a bit pricey. I mean, $150. Nobody sneezes at $150.
Yeah.
And you
But,
can still get one, right? You could. I've seen them like kind of
Yeah.
coming into dealers
Yeah,
here and there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to get
Well,
one.
they claim what? They claim 6 months on standard orders, 8 months.
MagnaCut orders are like 2 years.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
was getting there.
Oh, sorry.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like standard orders are like 6 months,
Yeah.
then it moves out to 8 months, then it moves out
Yeah.
to 18 months, then it
Yeah.
moves out to 2 years, depending on how you get it out.
Yep.
Oh man, jeez,
That is
that sucks.
unnecessary.
Well, I mean, it's demand,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yep.
Opie's coming back here, trying to dry off sweating from the last couple hours, chasing people burning flags in Kentucky.
Jeez.
Hey, man.
Well, good on you, and goddamn them. But we've been
What-
sweating too.
Actually, I know this for a fact. What knives do you have in
It was
stock with
the other
MagnaCut? We sold the Tazula we had, so now we've got 2 karambits from Lion Steel that are a MagnaCut with the Emerson wave hook on them. And if you're into karambits, these are peak folding karambits.
I'm not into karambits, but if I was going to have a
I'm not
karambit, that
either.
would be the
I
one.
like
Yeah,
to have.
yeah,
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
got like this really cool clip design where it's like a triangle cut that the clip fits into, and then there's a triangle cut on the other side, and it bolts into it, so it can't move because it's inlaid into the
Yeah.
scales. And I
Lion
saw
Steel
that,
is-
and I was like, they have a thought process behind this. It was just not a piece of shit they just regurgitated onto the market.
So we had I think the only Curtis customs we have left are all CTS.
Yeah.
So there's no Magna
No,
Cuts left.
we will have a MagnaCut here in like 4 days.
Oh,
Curtis
okay.
Customs, man.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the new delivery?
No,
Oh,
it's
it's
a flipper.
okay.
That-
Alright.
Yeah, we'll have a flipper F3 medium in MagnaCut here in the
Sponto.
next few days with a Sponto, which is the desirable one.
No.
Well, the Warncliffe is-
Warncliffe.
As me and Mike both pull out
The
our
Warncliffe is the desirable one.
That's like
Curtis's.
600 plus knife.
650.
now?
650.
Yeah,
Wow.
650.
I want one already.
They
I can
are
grind that down
pretty
into a
badass.
proper blade if you want.
It's a box player. That's really what it is.
I got this today, though. I have to say I'm
Oh,
happy
yeah.
with that.
Oh,
Stovepipe.
man.
Stovepipe.
I still want one of those.
It's a fun knife.
I do really like it. I
I-
really
I-
like it.
I love it, but I just can't. I could never carry mine. I wish I could.
And no shit, because
Yeah.
do you still have
I
yours?
have it. Yeah. I've got
And
it.
you don't carry it.
What's so I have to carry my knives on my left side because of my prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
And so all of my big shit, like my phone and my keys, are always on my left side. And I have a copper phone
We're
case,
gonna
and
point
it,
out real
it
quick.
leaves copper on the stovepipe.
Because
Alistair
It picks
is,
up like crazy.
what?
Alistair is a cyborg.
Because of the shape of it?
I don't know, man, because it doesn't do it on this, but it does on that.
Was
Well,
it?
that
Oh
sticks
wait,
out
no.
way.
It's because of the it's because the difference in coating they're using.
Yeah.
So this
Uh,
is stone washed and that's an acid wash.
Ah.
Oh, you can't do
So,
chip down carry.
Acid wash.
Good.
So the thing with acid wash is, so there was a big thing where they did like a brass wash, where you
Yeah,
acid
yeah,
wash
yeah.
it and then you tumble it in brass. So I did that. I did a ton of knives in that. The problem is, it looks very good for pictures and it's all cool on the internet, and then you touch it and there's brass
It's
and dirt on your
everywhere,
hands,
yeah.
and it's everywhere. And you put it in your pocket and it's all over everything.
Is that
And
what this is?
no. That's
Oh,
probably
not that.
probably an acid. It was the brass wash, so it
Oh,
looks
okay.
very cool, but
It's the cosplay.
it's just not it's not practical. You can't carry it. It's a photogenic kind of thing.
Okay.
Actually, I really want to get one of those stovepipes and then have Lori, I'll bring in an old school Heathkit motherboard, have her Cerakote it the same color as that weird brown color they used for those.
Yeah.
and then have you show me how to laser circuit board pattern on it and do gold. So it'll be like a Heathkit knife.
I'll just do it for you.
That'll be cool.
What is the
logo on it?
oh wait, the green you're looking for? It's actually a
It's
custom.
not green. It's brown.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about there was a green that we did upstairs.
That one was really cool, but
Yeah.
like Heathkit did brown circuit boards.
Oh, okay.
That was their whole like shtick. You know, you go through a pile of parts and be like, oh, that's Heathkit.
Okay.
Sorry, Radio Shack.
I have a giant Taurus Raging Judge. I'm going to have Lori Cerakote it zombie green
You should do
with
brown.
blood spatters. on
Oh
it.
yeah, with the
No,
blood splatters
zombie
on it.
green with blood
You do
spatters.
it. You do it brown.
No
and you
brown.
carry it in like an
No.
old school Cadillac with a brown interior and a brown exterior.
Yuck. No.
Yeah.
Zombie green.
We got Jay on here. Good evening, gentlemen. Glad to see you having Chuk there in person.
Yes.
Thank you, Jay.
Best gun, knife, hunting YouTuber out there.
Appreciate it.
Mm,
Hell yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks
buddy.
for being here, Juke.
absolutely agree. It's nice to have you in studio finally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This
I
is
know.
fun.
When I'm
So
looking
we're
at
always split screening.
Can we still make Juke small and the rest of us big?
we'll get a camera for that. No, like every time I'm looking up gun videos, it's honestly between you and Paul Harrell because you have
Mhm.
a comical take on it, but then you have like an actual opinion.
Mhm.
And then Paul Harrell's humor's not as slapstick as yours.
It's dry.
It's
Dry
very
humor.
dry, and I enjoy that too. And
I
it's
love
like,
Paul Harrell.
you two guys, I don't look up gun videos all the time, but like if you happen to have reviewed a gun that I'm thinking about, I'll kind of
Wait, you don't watch his videos?
I do every once in a while.
What kind of underhanded fucking compliment was that?
I'm just saying when I'm looking for specific topics, I go to Chuk.
yeah.
It's like I don't go to him for life advice.
See, what you should have said is,
Life advice.
whenever I need advice, I go
got guns.
back to Chuk and look at the videos of his I've already watched and watch them again.
Well, I've noticed you and Harold on things you've reviewed in common
Mm.
are oddly like symmetrical. So you guys have
Interesting.
roughly the same opinion.
All right.
That's actually kind of interesting.
It's fair.
Yeah, no. I'm comparing him to like the biggest gun YouTuber on the internet who's knowledgeable. Is that the worst
I
thing?
don't know. No, I'm just saying.
Hey, Chuk, you should swap your overlanding rig to the Ambulam.
Which,
Ambulan?
is that the one?
Oh,
that
that's
was
Hardy.
parked out
That's the
back?
one that was parked out back.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's Hardy. He
Hardy.
obviously knows.
Hardy actually gave me some advice on that, and that's why it had a bunch of diesel treatment put in the tank,
Mm.
so it didn't run rough.
Hardy, you want to be a guest on the live stream? Serious question. Because I mean,
there's about a 15-second lag, so we gotta wait.
well, yeah, of course.
And then he's got to type it out one finger at a time because he's an electrician.
Jesus. If you ever just doing errands, like an errand day, I want to like drive in the Jeep with you someday.
You want to go out to the valley with
The
me?
right-hand drive postal Jeep.
I'd rather drive around town than just because the valley, that's just,
Get
just like
your-
a boring drive.
Okay.
Go to the post office.
Get
go
your
to the
life
store.
insurance in order.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, I gotta take umbrage with that because the views on the way out to the valley are just,
Oh,
I mean, when
yeah.
because I go out to our valley location on Mondays and Fridays,
We won't
and
be able to talk though.
well, oh yeah, that's true. In the Jeep, you can't hear each other. But
Yeah.
when I drive out there by myself, like I go out there on Mondays and Fridays, and like, I mean, it's just one of the most beautiful drives I've ever
is.
made. It is amazing.
Hardy
It's
has
so
taken
pretty.
the invitation for next month.
All right. Oh no, it can't be August.
He can't.
It can't be August.
He can totally sit here.
No, because August is already full. We have to have somebody else.
September.
So September, Hardy, if you can do September, or if you can't do September, the first Saturday of the month. Oh well,
Am I
obviously
smoking you guys out with this?
No.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Do you know
I think-
it's all going through the hood up here?
Okay, good.
That actually works. I'm like
America.
fucking engineering. It took only what 2 tries?
Yeah.
I think every time we open one of these American cans, it always shoots up the top a little bit. Every single one that's been open.
Yep.
You need a smooth maker.
Oh, where is it upstairs?
That's
Yeah.
upstairs.
I'm not using my knife to make a smooth maker out of this.
Why not?
Because it's a Curtis custom Magna cut.
Oh, by the way,
That's why you should
Dakota,
do it.
Electricians use 2 fingers to type. I'm not saying that like inside
Yeah, it's
wiremen
the best
and
goddamn-
telephony wiremen are any different. Like
Look at
they're all in their 60s. Old timers. They're really knowledgeable, but they type like that.
They type like that.
Well, they're blind and they can't see the keyboard, but yet they can tell color codes and like fuse fiber. I don't get it.
All right. Well, what do we got to talk about to not make awkward
that. Oh
silence?
my god.
I mean, that's my skill.
All right. So, Should we do like a pocket dump or
Pocket dump.
I mean,
should
kind
we
of
do a
already
pocket dump?
halfway did that, but yeah, let's
Yeah, I
do
know, right?
it. Let's do it.
All right, who wants to start the pocket dump? So go clockwise,
Okay.
counterclockwise, rando.
Go
We can do star pattern like you're putting on a spare tire. There we go.
I got
He
my
has his wife's Malibu.
custom Rambler Malibu.
That is a Tiffany blue Malibu.
Yeah, what color?
That's Robin's egg blue, the same color as the Rambler.
Oh, my
Those
God.
are the same color as Tiffany blue.
She matched it.
Nah, okay.
And then I've got my ever trusty flat iron, which is slowly starting to rust. It only took a year. I bead blasted
D2.
I bead blasted D2 and I use it the way I shouldn't. And the blade hasn't chipped well, it's chipped, but it's like, it's going to be a toothpick in the next 7 years, which is, I think that's worth money.
And
not gonna
$40
spend
for
anything.
7 years? Yeah, you're all right.
I
Oh, you're
got,
still going.
I got my Crew Carta
Mm.
PM2, which has slowly become,
Wait, did this used to be tan?
Yeah.
it's my jeans.
You're shitting me.
It's my jeans.
Wow.
My jeans have been rubbing off blue on it, so it's slowly getting darker and darker. And
You eat a lot of potatoes apparently, because that blade is horrible.
pizza.
Oh.
And then let's see here. I also have my tactile turn little, I forget what they call it, the push click.
Yeah.
Side
I have a
click.
bolt action. You have the side clip.
I got to say their clip is goddamn amazing. The other pens I've carried, the clip failed multiple times. This has been phenomenal. And then I've got other stuff in my pocket, but I'm not going to brag about my car keys and my wallet and all that bullshit like other people do.
Oh.
Who wants to go next? Should we just go around this way?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
go
for
for
it.
Well, I already had Curtis Custom,
Mhm.
F3 medium.
Mm-hmm.
Warncliffe flipper. Also have a tactile turn, but mine's a bolt action.
You
and
anodized that recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I highly recommend not anodizing this because my pocket has just made it look like absolute trash. So it looked real nice until I anodized it, and I've been carrying it less than a week, and it looks like I found it.
Also, I don't think they grade their titanium.
Well, judging by how it takes anodizing, it's very high quality.
So it's at least grade 5.
And then Dirac Delta, and then
Sought after. No one has those in stock.
I'm
so
going
you
to,
got unobtainium in your hand there.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm also going to stop instead of emptying out the rest of my pockets. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll give a just in case.
Nice.
I'll give it just in case.
I
And
forgot
then
to reach out to
some
them.
Burt's Bees, which I'm going to go ahead and use right now.
Now the mom's
Luscious.
Fuck off.
Look directly in the camera when you do that.
Ah!
All right, I've got a Benchmade bug out. That's what I've always got. It's the Pinkies Up. It's the Aircraft Aluminum M390, super fancy special, fucky fuck, whatever. I like this thing a lot. It's my 95% knife. But honestly, I carry this big, dumbass ZT308, and I love this. This is my favorite knife. When I like really need to hack through something, or if I need something that's guaranteed sharp, I fucking love this knife. It makes me happy every day. I just put like 2 drops of oil on it the other day, and it's fucking amazing.
I had before that, the predecessor to that was the 300 chassis, and they did the 300, the 301, 302, 303, and 304. And I
Yeah.
had multiples of all of those. Loved those knives.
I
really
believe
was the predecessor to that knife was what got me to be a ZT collector. So a lot of respect for that knife.
That was my first ZT, and I still love it, and it makes me want more ZTs. And
You
finally,
ditched a Microtech
I got
to get that.
I had a very nice Microtech Ultratech, and this one just kept
I love the teal.
talking shit to
Yeah.
me on the shelf, and I had to have it. And I was like, I like this Microtech, but not as much as I love this thing, so I had to swap it. And then finally, I got this cool little copper coin. It's a Memento Mori. Dakota has done this before.
It's in my
He's got
pocket.
one too. It's remember you're gonna die, live your life, all that kind of stuff. But it's a copper coin
But it is
It's been-
shipwrecked by
been
none only
shipwrecked.
man.
by in-house our buddy here, Alistair. You're not gonna be able to see it that well in here, a tiny little coin, but it's great. I love it. It's my little fidget spinner flippy toy or whatever. But yeah, it's awesome. Thanks, Al.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, buddy.
What are you rocking, Al?
Speaking of Al, Big Al.
I'm just so
Why
boring.
you gotta do it like that?
Wait.
Big Al.
Big Al's unfinished furniture corral.
Corral, yes, God. Jesus.
Do a quick Google. He
Nobody
runs an
buys
unfinished
furniture.
furniture barn too.
Nobody buys furniture from a place called Unfinished Hut Bonds.
You gotta see the lab, man. It's pretty decent. All right.
Miguel's unfinished furniture bomb.
All right. All right.
Mine are so boring. I only have ever one knife, but it's a good knife. You know?
All right. F3 medium.
Warncliffe.
Non-flipper.
Non-flipper. And
Non-flipper.
as you may know, I have a couple non-flippers I really like.
Yeah,
Even
is that
Ender,
Magnacut?
and it is Magnacut.
You-
What is that?
What's up with this stuff anyway, Al?
And that's a Curtis Customs, right?
Yeah.
I'm finding a growing fascination with non-flippers, though. I'm enjoying them very much. And yeah, as we've already said, the knife's great, the steel's great.
I mean, with
Okay.
Great knife. That's all I got.
There you go.
That was it. He was like, "Yeah."
I was hoping it would just freeze frame on me for a minute.
I mean, you're getting fascination with non-flippers, right? So, like, I mean, all kinks progress. Yours happens to be not.
All
for some
kinks
reason.
progress.
Kings progress. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Now-
Let's keep on moving.
Now let's get to
All right. So just got it today.
with the Spidey flick too.
Yeah, with the
Nice.
Spidey flick.
All right.
Spider Coast stovepipe. It's
Love that thing.
pricey, but I'm really happy with it. That it's
Very cool knife.
yeah, $400 for a Spider Co is weird, but
Yeah.
It's
they really put the
basically-
work into it.
It's what this wants to be.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
totally.
You
Love the
really make
flavor.
me
Yeah.
want to carry my mark.
Fantastic looking knife.
Yeah, it really is.
Then
Come on, you don't want to stab it into the table?
got a little wallet caddy thing from Cajun Leatherworks on Etsy that carries a little
Oh,
light
Flashlight, yeah.
IT3 whatever and a little mini O pen.
All right, all right.
Cool.
Bolt
All right,
action.
all right.
So yeah, it's my little EDC thing. Got all my cards in it.
Nice.
I
Kind
see
of
you
nice.
bank with, no.
That's
Please
it.
put that credit card number close to the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so we got a few questions here. So sharp bevel, is S45 better than S35?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I don't even
Natural
want to have
progression.
this discussion.
Yeah, it is.
Can you make
And
me,
it's not because the number's bigger. It's just because it's better.
Yeah.
so Scott Trinket, can you make me another mammoth tooth knife?
I assume we probably can.
Absolutely,
right?
we can.
Yeah.
For sure.
Got Hardy. I've been sleeping on tactile turn. I get, I can't.
Alternate.
I got an Ultima in the mail, and it's great.
I wasn't sure if it was like he was trying to say alternative
No.
or something like that. We got Jay. Forgive me if you've already covered this, but any of you still making the 3DK Riot? I've got a mic, I got the Mac, and I've never seen the Riot available. Well,
He's got the mic.
yeah.
He
Here's
says a mic. He does
so
correction
here's-
underneath the mic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, you bought the mic. No shit. Because there is one knife out there that on the dog tag, it actually says the mic. And I used it to disassemble a blacktail in Kodiak. But so the
Strategically,
Riot.
You took all the bolts out and everything.
Yeah. Right. But so here's the thing with the Riot. We are trying our hardest. Finding 1/4 inch LMAX is a very difficult thing to do right now. So yes, as soon as we can get the steel, we'll make them. Can't get the steel. We've been trying for, it's probably going on over a year right
2
now.
years.
We've been trying to get the
2
steel.
years.
Is it 2 years? It's 2 years since we were able to get 1/4 inch LMAX. So we're trying. We're really trying. I love that knife. I want to make more of them. Just can't get the steel. Everybody's getting
shafted. Dan Tripp, poor crew card. I got to clean that goop before it becomes sentient. Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing: is that it gets cleaned in my pocket every day. This just happens to be natural dye, my friend. Oh, we got Trevor on here, Mr. Barrett.
Oh,
Look at these
Hello.
studs here. What are we drinking?
hey, everybody pay attention to Barrett Knives because that motherfucker makes some badass stuff. In fact, I think our Instagram post today was a Barrett knife. Was it today or yesterday? It was a Barrett knife. Makes fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
He's a pounder.
Yeah.
He uses good steel, good materials. His grinds look nice. Everybody check out Barrett Knives.
And there's slight variations in every
and-
knife because it's
yes.
all custom.
Yes. And actually happens to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
Which is always a plus in the knife business because there's a lot of cunts out there.
Yeah, it's not always the case.
Oh, cool. He's from Kenai too. Yeah.
Yeah,
He makes
yeah,
good
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, he's down in Haines right now, but he might move around.
Nice.
I had a thought. It's fleeting. It's gone. Oh, what are we drinking tonight?
Huh, all right.
Well,
All right. Your thought was expressed right there in the comment. Okay.
I originally started out with DeBell tequila, and then I went to a Modelo because I wanted something to kind of sip over a while. What are you having, Mike?
America.
America.
So this is by Midnight Sun. It's called America. It is an American lager brewed with the sweet taste of freedom.
But it's like
Nice.
the pinnacle of American lager. For
So
sure.
you think it's gonna be like just a straight, smooth lager? You think it tastes like a Budweiser or something like that? But it's a little.
More nuanced than that.
It
Yeah.
leans a little IPA-ish.
which is nice.
Well, for you maybe, but I don't have problems with it. It's just fine. I'm gonna talk shit on America, but
And this is also Midnight Sun. If you're not local around here, I mean,
Yeah, Midnight Sun's
they're
a
a
local
great
brewery.
local brewery. They're one of the biggest, second biggest maybe. I don't know. But anyway, they're great. Midnight Sun makes great beer.
What about you, sir?
Well, I'm having America also. Gotta have a little something cold on this hot ass day. And I'm also drinking some bourbon here from Uncle Nearest, product from the Nearest Green family, which is highly fantastic bourbon, and we like it a lot. Goes great with cigars. It's historical. Look it up.
Uncle Nearest is amazing. I mean,
It's
they only have
amazing.
They only have 2 different blends, and I would take one of their 2 like over just about
anything.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Uncle Nearest is named after Nearest Green, who was a former slave who was employed by Jack Daniels after his freedom to help him make his whiskey. There's a history behind it. Look it up. We don't have time to get into this, but it's great whiskey, and it's culturally important. Check it out. Enjoy it.
Alistair?
America.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a Double Shovel cider, which, if you're not familiar, is like a pretty prominent cider house in
Yeah.
Anchorage. They make some really good stuff. They have all sorts of like fun, like seasonal stuff, and yeah, they make some good stuff.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Now, this reminds me
Glass
of that.
bottle.
Coca-Cola,
This
yeah.
reminds me of that skit where these guys were like stopping people, asking them what kind of beer they like, and they stopped this guy, and he rolled down his window like, "Quick, what kind of beer do you drink?" And he's like, "Any microbrew from the Portland area?" And they're like, "Ah, grab it!" They pull him out of the truck.
Put a bird on it. All right, uncomfortably slow right now. Dead
James
weird.
Hunt. Hello, y'all.
Hey, James.
Hello.
Cheers.
What's happening?
Anything new coming down the pipe that's kind of cool, interesting? Besides Magna Cut slowly taking over the whole industry.
I feel like at this point we've like picked up some new brands this year, so we always have something interesting coming down the
Yeah,
pipe.
that's
Oh,
true.
But it's always coming down the pipe.
Tactile knives.
That's
Tactile
the-
knives are coming in soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem is like shelves are empty and display cases are empty. And it's like, no matter how many orders you place,
Yeah.
it just doesn't matter. Like, I sent an email to Gransford Brooks the other day and it's like, hey, can you tell us what our back order list was?
yeah.
And it's like, I mean, how many units were on the back order list? It was like 60,
Ridiculous,
70
yeah.
units
Ridiculous.
on our back order list. It's like, all right, well, here's a whole lot more stuff to add to that. So, I mean, we're doing everything we can, but man, I mean, even our benchmark wall,
ADV's coming in.
well, ADV's been coming in for 2 months.
Well, no, it's been us kind of figuring out how we want to ship it. It's been ready for about a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a him problem.
That sounds like a us problem.
Where's all this coming from, though? Why is there a shortage in steel? It's just like a pandemic thing, or production is down?
Yeah, it's all the movement of manufacturing, the movement of raw materials. That's the whole problem.
There's a shortage of raw materials, plus there's a bunch of catch-up that the factories need to do because they always do just-in-time manufacturing, which
Yeah.
doesn't allow for any shortage of materials coming in. So then they're behind because they can only work so many shifts and materials aren't coming in. Now the materials are ramping up. They still have a huge backlog to work through. And so they're going to do their most popular stuff and the stuff that's been back-ordered first and then work their way to us.
We have one new 3DK knife that is guaranteed to be coming out that I won't say more about. And then we have another new 3DK knife that is in the works, but getting the steel is proving to be a big fucking problem.
You'd think that thinning would be a little bit easier.
You'd think, but we're working on 2 new 3DK blades, one exclusive with somebody else. But I mean, we're doing what we can. I mean, we're selling everything we can get. We just can't get anything.
Oh, Sharp Bevel. Is Chris Reeve changing Magna Cut? Changing to Magna Cut is what I think he means.
Oh yeah, Is that
Yeah,
what
we
you were-
just-
that's
yeah,
what
we
you were talking about.
Yeah, I mentioned a little earlier.
And then we got Jay here. How did Northern Knives get started? 3DK? No, actually, this is a fun story.
No,
Mike?
Northern Knives. Well, so
Zombie Finger?
Yeah, actually, it was the finger knife. So the guy who started Northern Knives, his name is Ray. He was the father of a good friend of mine. We grew up together back in Missouri, and then I moved to Arizona. He moved to Alaska. His father got into knives, bought a finger knife, which is the creepiest looking thing you've ever seen. It's a knife with the handle's a weird little finger. And we actually had it framed into the shop until recently, but and so then Ray decided he wanted to retire, and so I came up to take his place, and now here we are. And 3DK was a spinoff. 3DK was okay. So here's the inside scoop on how 3DK actually started. Is we used to sell the Fall Niven F1 like it was made out of bologna, like it was gonna rot. And everybody would look at this Fall Niven F1 and they don't like the rubber handle. Well, can I get something like this with a nicer handle? We're like, no, because it's a convex grind. That means you need a Whitman, and a Whitman has moose handles and everything. It's a $500 knife, whereas a Fall Niven F1 is a $169 knife. And so we decided to try to bridge the gap between the ungodly prices you pay for a handmade knife and the Fall Niven F1, which was kind of utilitarian. I mean, it's a pilot survival knife. And so we decided to try to make hunting knives based on that. And so that's kind of how 3DK was born. It was there. We saw a massive disconnect between a $169 knife and a $350 knife. And we're like, well, okay, we'll just hit the target. We'll make it here and we'll figure it out. So that's kind of how 3DK got started.
And it just kind of exploded.
And then we just started, and then, we were already, I already got to backtrack. We were already making severances for the drug interdiction team in Hawaii. So then we decided, well, we're already making knives. What if we make a hunting knife? And so that's really kind of how it became a thing.
Do they request the severance?
Yeah, so the severance, they came to us and asked us to make it. And so we started making that. And we didn't even consider making anything else. We're just like, yeah, we'll make a knife for you. We'll heat treat it. We'll figure it out. We'll make it out of L-Max, and we'll send it out. And so that's how we kind of like got the whole thing rolling, like bought the grinders and everything. We're sending it out. So we were already making knives. And then it kind of became the F1 thing where it's like, do you have this knife? And it's like, oh, well, we're already making knives. What if in our downtime, we make a hunting knife that is like the F1, but doesn't cost $400 to have some custom handles. And so that's really how 3DK came about.
Then you kind of improved on the design, sent it out with some guides, figured out what worked.
We're on version 2.5 or version 3, whatever you want to call it right now.
But 2.56.
Whatever.
All right. We got Jack here. Is there another Colorful Filth collab on the horizon? Yes, there is.
Oh, we actually should apologize that it's taking so long. So we had one, but for reasons we're not going to talk about on camera, it did not work out. And so we had to change up the knife. We had to change up the design. So it kind of just pushed the whole project back. But
we got the finished artwork.
But we got finished front side artwork within the last week.
And we got the finish today.
Yeah. So I'll build that. I'll make a couple prototypes, which actually the prototypes are right over there out of camera. We got the titanium ready. We'll make a couple prototypes, and it should be ready to go ASAP. I mean, I'm gonna work on this as hard as I can.
Yeah, should be pretty cool.
Awesome.
Happy Paul took my feedback on some things there. We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Man, our viewer count's just slowly rising.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the fuck you people want.
I like you, Mike.
No, that makes me sweat.
And then everyone just drops off.
Oh, Mike, fuck this. Where's Lori? I'm out.
Do the beard. That's not Lori.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we got a lull. What up? It's 4th of July weekend. Anybody got any cool stuff going on? Like, chime in, ask us.
Anybody gonna go blow their fingers off?
Don't blow your fingers off.
Especially in Anchorage, Dave will be angry.
Or what are y'all drinking? What are y'all smoking?
Yeah, chime in. Again, it's 4th of July, baby. America.
Says it right on the can.
Right on the can.
Right. Hold on, wait. I still have one of those over here. There we go. I'll just switch between them.
Any ghost updates from Connor?
Any ghost.
Oh wait, no, I skipped somebody. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't.
You guys actually have the best live stream.
Oh.
Not many people know about you.
Spread the word, Jack.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank
it.
you so much.
Well, you know what I find is I didn't realize this when we started it, but our live stream leans very heavily into like industry people. It's because we kind of get in the weeds on some shit.
We get some people.
And so like
commenting.
casual. Well, I mean, so we get a lot of like casual watchers who like they don't get what we're trying to do. But honestly, if we lean heavily into like the industry version of it, I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
Any ghost updates? The heartbeat has not gone away. I can definitely say
is
that with
that-
confidence.
Someone's gonna.
Oh, are we talking about upstairs with the
ghost.
with the
This
ghost,
building?
the ghost noises?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the heartbeat has not gone
Nice.
away. If you're here by yourself late at night and everything shuts off, you can hear a heartbeat coming from that corner of the shop over there.
Dude, there was a time we were sitting here. So behind the camera, y'all can't see it. There's a giant TV, like a monitor that we use. And me and Ben are sitting here watching YouTube videos one night. All of a sudden, it sounds like somebody is hanging an axe upstairs, just like hitting the floor with a sledgehammer. Me
Like
and Ben are
solid, there has to be something. Like
Dude.
impact.
we ran
Yeah.
upstairs, looked everywhere, and couldn't find anything. And we're like, all right, so we're going to go home, right? Because I'm not hanging out here
Get
with
the
it.
fuck out of
Yeah.
here. I don't believe in ghosts or anything.
I don't
but
believe in ghosts either. Fuck
I
that
heard
shit.
I heard shit that was most definitely. It sounded like somebody took a hammer, like a big framing hammer, and just dropped it. Boom! And you're like, you heard metal hitting wood and clattering on the floor, and you're like, what the fuck? Run up there, nothing, nada.
Well, and people don't understand, like we're in basically this building is like a warehouse. So this bottom down here is all trusses and poles and concrete floors, and above us is an 8-inch concrete slab that is our floor. So it's not like somebody's just walking around on an 8-inch slab. It's like somebody is beating it with a sledgehammer just to hear it.
It takes some significance to hear a sound.
It is.
You know what it is? It's the ghosts of strippers past. It's because if you
They're
don't
falling off the pole and slamming into the floor.
Yeah, if you don't know, this was the Bush Company back in the 70s where that sick bastard was hunting people.
The butcher baker.
The Butcher Baker, yeah. This is the ghosts of these hunted strippers.
That makes
And
sense.
they're dropping their giant high heels on the floor. They're kicking off their high heels, and yeah.
That makes sense because I was watching the cigar side today, and there was this farting noise coming over the speakers. Do you guys know what that is? Something was going like.
Yeah, I think we know what
That's
that.
probably
What is
me,
that?
but I didn't do that today. I do that sometimes on YouTube. I'll take a Bluetooth speaker and make fart noises to just mess with people. But I swear to God, I didn't do that today. I only do that when I'm alone and bored.
Now the ghost is now emulating you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make fun of.
No, I swear I was just.
The ghost
It was
is like,
playing
"This is a
like
good idea."
jazz up there, and then
Oh, it was just jazz music. It was just jazz music. It was just jazz.
yeah, it was like weird farting, queef, strippers queef going on. I don't know.
So
What it
Tim
was.
here's
Let's catch up.
All right, sorry.
drinking Shinerbach.
Nice.
Drinking
Hard
Shinerbach. Nice.
Staying in Anchortown. Highways are too scary on holiday weekends. So
Good call.
Nice.
drinking Blue Moon.
Ah,
You
all
got
right.
some cold airflow downstairs? Yes, we do.
Cold
That's
enough.
better than
It's
upstairs.
not airflow, but it's cold.
Yeah.
You need to call the ghost hunters. No, those guys are amateurs. Any of you attend Blade Show? And if so, what blew your mind?
Only
Lori
Lori.
did, not
Yeah.
here.
Sorry, it's me. I wasn't there.
I
You
think
weren't?
No.
I'll be there. I'll be there next year. I assume.
I know that
I'm assuming I'm going next year.
that's
I'm
where we
planning
got
on
the impression that we're doing insider baseball because a bunch of the actual knife makers there knew Lori and like talked to her about her live streams. So
Yeah, our live stream during Blade Show was ungodly busy.
yeah, we got Sharp Bevel here. Have y'all seen Work Tough knives? They're made in Taiwan, usually larger knives made of SK85.
Work Tough. I
don't know if
I
I
don't know.
have, yeah.
I know.
What is
Work Sharp.
SK85?
Work
It must be
Tough.
stainless.
Don't think it is.
No,
yeah.
because if it's well, depending on how
Carbon
you
or something.
fall on the to government's thing. It's the Chinese steel, so they can name it anything they want. I don't know what SK85 is. I'd be interested to look it up. I mean, I don't want to bring my phone out and Google and look something up on camera. But if anybody would like to use the Knife Steel app, that would be probably the best reference.
Machine Gun Monkey, what's that rescue blade that popped up that Dave had?
591 BK from Benchmade.
Yeah.
Got Jay again here. Whoop, scroll down. Y'all have so much potential with 3DK. I truly think if you're able to get the supply chain issues with steel and raw materials figured out, you'll overrun the outdoor and hunting market in the USA. That's the plan.
Well, so here's the thing. The way we have our production shit set up is we are capable of 13,000 knives a year. But getting the materials limits us to about just under $2,000. So we have everything set up correctly, but without the raw materials, we just can't do it. So 3DK has the capability to make 13,000 knives a year. It's not us. We're not the bottleneck. We are trying to solve it. Trust me. I would love to solve that problem.
Are we doing any more cooking classes? James missed the last one.
Oh, shit. James Hunt? Oh, shit.
We might.
I talked to them about it. So as long as we can get the people here, they will come up.
Okay.
So we've been talking about that. We're having internal conversations about how to make that bigger. We're working on it.
Thanks.
All right.
What kind of cooking classes you guys do?
We had Chef Bernard from Zwilling.
Yeah.
He's their executive chef, and he basically like helps them design knives a little bit, and then he also gives them feedback on their equipment and things like that. And then he also runs a few training schools for them, and he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
So not cooking food, cooking up knives?
No,
So knife skills.
Oh, he's cooking food.
Yeah,
Okay,
but he
okay.
teaches knife skills, like how to do everything.
Okay,
And
chopping
so,
stuff.
and then actually when they were done, like they came down here and we all hung out and had a
Nice.
couple of drinks and
Drank
just
some bourbon.
bullshitted for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Really nice guy. And Jen, shout out to Jen. If y'all have kids, Jennifer has Effie's Adventure Series. If you have kids, go buy. She has 3 children's books. I think the last one isn't out yet, but she has. She writes children's books. She's a great person, and gave us her what was supposed to be a business card, but actually got printed as a sticker. So we have her sticker here. But please go. Yeah, it's available on Amazon. If you got kids.
Any opinions on MagnaCut yet? Thinking of a tactile knife in one.
Magna Cut, good. I
S35.
think that's our
Well, I
general
mean,
consensus.
I hate to be that crude about it, but yes, actually, I'm super impressed with MagnaCut.
Yeah.
I really didn't think. I mean, it's been so long since I've carried a steel that like made an impression on me. But MagnaCut, holy shit, man!
It's great
Holy
stuff.
shit!
Yeah, it's great
I
stuff.
can't believe it.
MagnaCut good. S35 bear.
I mean, S35 bad. Everyone knew that, right?
That was a given.
There's a reason why.
No. I mean, it's better than a ton of other steels out there. I just don't like it, but everybody knows that because they're here.
So we're about to reach the top of the hour here. If you guys have any other, or gals have any other questions, feel free to chime in. We'll answer them as best we can, and we'll just continue to keep on keeping on till we reach 9:30.
About to reach the top of the hour. Weather, traffic, and weather. Go out to the Circuit City on Main and 146th and
First, a word from our sponsor.
kick Bacon Man in the nuts, and he'll give you a prize.
Bacon Man.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever stupid name the Morning Zoo has.
So I'm a mall ninja, as you know, and I don't know if you guys read in the news. It was like 3 weeks ago, but in 1 week there was like 2 stabbing deaths in Anchorage.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They're like,
Yeah.
and
not read that.
usually it doesn't happen where the person dies. Usually, like, oh yeah, somebody got stabbed and they went to
Yeah.
the hospital. But I like knives for self-defense. I have the Spyderco Carahawk and whatever little mall ninja knives. But it just made me think, like, oh man, I mean, most people just like put an arm up and you get cut.
Yeah.
And you just try to run away.
I mean, that makes me
Right.
want to carry like a civilian or like
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
matriarch 2 or something
Right.
like that, like something like a dirty ass slash weapon.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
because you ain't stabbing anybody with that.
No,
stovepipe.
no, not with this. But yeah, no, that was interesting. It was like 2 in 1 week.
No shit.
People stabbed to death in Anchorage. Jeez.
Damn.
I feel like you just
PSA from us: stop stabbing people.
Yeah.
Well,
No more stabbies.
It's been a long time. We have had cops come into the shop and show us like evidence photos of like the handle because they'd stab somebody and break it off, and then they'll bring us a picture of the handle and like, do you know this knife is like, it's a $6 fillet knife. It's available everywhere.
And usually it's like a lame kitchen knife.
Oh yeah,
And
they're all
like
crap.
90% of the
Nobody gets
stabbings,
stabbed
yeah.
with a $200 knife.
No,
Everybody gets stabbed with a $7 knife.
Yeah.
It's like what is it, Eraser, where he fucking throws that thing at him and it sticks in the arm. He's like, I can't believe you got me with this mail order piece of shit.
You gotta tell that fact to Anthony Marfione, though, man. He might like to hear that.
Yeah, I had to have a conversation with some people out in the Valley store the other day, and I was talking to them about the blood groove in a. I was talking about them talking about the blood groove, and they're like, "Well, what's the thing down the middle?" I go, "It's a blood groove," and I go, "What are the holes for?" I go, "So the blood can leak out." And they're like, "Wait, what?" And I go, "Yeah, you stab somebody, and it runs down here, and it leaks out, like
So you can
it's
pull
so
it back
they
out.
bleed
right?
out." Yeah, and they're like, "We're gonna go." All right, probably best that you do.
Yeah. Not the target demographic, apparently.
We got Machine Gun Monkey coming in here. I'll stop by if I ever get a weekend off again and talk to you guys about a new work knife. Great live stream, guys, and the cigar one was great as well.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah,
I really
thank
I
you.
appreciate you chiming in, man.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Jack Archer, have you guys handled many custom knife factory knives? They have recently become some of my fave.
I think we've really had a bunch in and all.
Like
yeah.
rehandle a factory knife?
No, Custom Knife Factory. It's one of those fancy Russian brands.
Okay.
Yeah. We've had some Chebrakov, obviously Shiros, but that is mostly it, I think, from the Russian side of things.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll give everything a go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we get lots of weird stuff in.
Yeah, that's true.
And cool stuff, like we got those silly cold steels upstairs.
Ooh, I like those. Yeah, the Tontos.
Yeah.
With the little.
Yeah, the one that originally came with a stand and a Japanese fan and a sake set. Yeah.
Those are Emperor series, Dakota. So
Emperor.
you treat those accordingly. Okay.
Treat this accordingly. I'll make sure to wear gloves when I pull them out. I'll get the finger condoms.
Please. Yeah, please do.
You
What do we
guys
got here?
have one for sale. Been eyeing it. What specifically? Are you talking about the?
Just scroll up. See
Oh,
what he's,
I think he's talking about Jack Archer, the custom knife factory knives. No, we do not.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Why?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm a douche. I ain't apologizing for shit. Is that how I'm supposed to handle that?
I guess so.
I do have a personalized license plate, so that's pretty douchey.
Yes.
You can definitely tell when Mike goes by.
Let's change the subject real quick.
Who else has a personalized license plate out here? Anybody else? Did you know
Hey,
that Vanity works as a personalized license plate?
Yeah, wait, he can't even go through a McDonald's because he's got a right-hand drive car. They just gotta throw the shit into
They
his
gotta
car
throw
and
him
he's
in
gonna
a Big
drive
Mac.
home. Here's my credit card. Ring. It just bounces on the glass and hits the floor.
When I
He's
get
using
up-
one of those. He's one of those like grab tools that old people get cans off their shelves. Here you go. Here's my card. He's got a grabber tool. Like here you go.
I actually have to shut the fucker off when I pull up to a window because I
Because
can't,
I can't hear you.
They can't hear me. Well, the exhaust is on that side, so it's just. Right
Or
in
you
front
have
of
a
the finger.
massive exhaust leak.
Yeah, or that.
We'll have to get headsets
Ty
if we
says
go out to the
something here.
valley. And
Let's see
we can
here.
talk.
So you talk to each other like you're in a fucking helicopter?
What's up with Annex and Microtech? Another Chinese production. Are they moving the factory over there?
And you know, they're not moving the factory, they're expanding production to include Chinese knives.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a common tactic. It's been done. Everybody's done it. I don't think they're moving production over there. What they're doing is they're finding out that they can't keep up, and so they're outsourcing.
And what did they always say too? They were like with the SOCOM Bravo, they're like, we're saying if these guys can make our most complicated knife,
Yeah.
and it turns out they can do it.
Yeah.
So they're making more knives with them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they're not shutting down or anything. It's just they're just expanding because Microtech is always sold out of almost everything. And so they're tired of that problem. And so what they're doing is be like, hey, they're going to make these. We're going to make our own. We're going to saturate the market with them.
Let's see here. Ty's asking how much is left. About 5 minutes.
Like 3, I think. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 3 minutes.
If you want to leave it going, I'll sit here. I got a lot of cigar left.
Jack is saying his ex had the license plate moved, bitch.
Nice. Nice.
Ryan, Ray and Ryan started this shop. Ryan was his son. He had a Subaru STI, and the license plate said "fuck Evos," but it was just FK Evos. And because of him, he got reported so many times that FK is an automatic denial on your personalized plate.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I've been playing with my axial shift for like 2 weeks, and I still can't break that spring in. Basically, two-handed OTF for me right now.
For an axial, huh?
Huh.
Oh, Ty Emmett.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been working on a couple of custom for him. Hey, man, I am working on it. Trust me, it's just a difficult job.
Let's see here. All the Express sellers already have the Microtech designs, so it's an easy transition.
Oh, burn.
Hell yeah. That's a nice one.
All right. Awkward silence.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Whatever we got silence, let's plug America. It's 4th of July weekend.
All right.
We appreciate everybody chiming in. I hope you guys have a fun and safe holiday weekend. Don't blow your goddamn fingers off.
In the interest of America, I'm going Uncle Nearest.
Oh yeah,
That's about as American as it
let
gets.
me have just a yeah.
Nah.
Cheers to everyone that joined us. Cheers to everyone, future and past, and America and all that good stuff. Cheers to Chook. Thanks for joining us, Chook.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
I do have to say something about Ty. I appreciate you chiming in. One of the most difficult projects I've ever been tasked with.
What is you working on?
Yeah, I'll have to show you upstairs. To explain it would take 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's a very difficult project, but I'll show you upstairs.
All right. I think salute, cheers.
Cheers to
Just in
you.
time to say goodnight. Have a good weekend.
Happy 4th, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, I guess we'll just naturally call it done at this point. Thank you,
Yeah,
gentlemen. See you guys on the first Saturday of next month.
Thanks, everybody.